Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. Good morning, Shauna, Jan, Lauren. Wonderful to see everybody here today. Looks like everybody who has left a comment so far is probably dealing with the same rain that I am. So I hope that all is well in your world. Stay dry out there. Anyways, happy Monday to you. Is the beginning of a new week, and we are here to say some good stuff about us and really set ourselves up for success. Good morning, Frank. Wonderful to see you here today. Hope that farm life is treating you well down in Alabama. Anyways, I want to say thank you so much to everybody for being here. Let's have some fun today. We're going to do what we do every morning at 9 a.m., Monday through Friday. We'll pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do this, we are building into our own lives. We are changing up our own understanding, and ultimately, we are setting ourselves up for some success. So let's have some fun. Let's pull a card and say that today I am ambitious. I am ambitious. My vision inspires courageous growth. So I am ambitious. My vision inspires courageous growth. Are you ambitious? You are ambitious. Your vision inspires courageous growth. I'm going to write that down in the comments today. I encourage you guys to do the same thing. And I am ambitious. My vision inspires courageous growth. All right. Indeed, I am ambitious today, and you are as well. I love the caption on this card. It is so fitting for today because I was thinking about vision just for the last week or so. I was just thinking about how there's a saying, without vision the people perish, and it was talking about how leaders have to cast that vision. In fact, the subject of vision came up a couple of different times in my conversations last week about leadership and about how leaders, one of the major jobs of a leader is to cast that vision. But indeed, our vision does inspire courageous growth. We have to have a vision. We have to know where we're going in order to get there. We have to have some concept of the direction we're moving in order to get there. We can't get to a place that we can't first envision. We can't get to a place unless we first understand what it is that we're attempting to achieve. And when we do have a vision, when we do know where we're going, oftentimes the reason that that vision is inspiring to us is because we don't know how to get there. It inspires us because we have to grow in order to get there. We have to become more than what we are right now. It's so important for us to do that because uh, you know if we stay stagnant, if we stay being the person that we are, then we will remain in the place that we are. I know, Frank, that you did some very serious manifestation in order to get the farm that you're currently at. And I remember you telling me one day, right before you left Paradise, was that you said that this property is every bit exactly the thing that we were looking for. And I'm really happy for you. You found exactly the thing that you were looking for. But how could you have found it except that you knew what it was, except that you had made a list of what you wanted, except that you had a very clearly defined vision. And then I know for a fact that it required some courageous growth to do that. It was and remains a leap of faith in order to get it done, in order to achieve your dreams. And it's definitely inspiring to just kind of follow your journey as you do it. It's the coolest thing, and I'm proud of you. And I know that I know that you're doing amazing stuff. And so your vision inspired your own courageous growth. And I recognize that the people around me, by and large, have visions and are choosing intentionally, to grow and to achieve and to and to be more and to play bigger and to to ultimately do even better today than yesterday. And I have visions as well in my life, and so the fact is that that my visions are also important. And but I look at my life right now and I think to myself, the life that I have right now is the product of the vision that I had years ago. And so now the life that I'm building toward right now is the life that I'm building toward because of the vision that I am casting right now. I remember that there was a time in my life when I was in the habit of writing every single day, and I would write out where I was going. I would write out how my day was going to go, and then it was amazing because whatever I wrote down would become true. And I'll be honest with you, that spooked me a little bit because I felt like, wait a minute, you don't have to like toil to make life happen. You can really just intend for it to happen and then watch it happen. Let me tell you that was a very confronting thing for me. But that's exactly what was happening. I would write down what it is that I desired to have happen, and then it would happen. And so for some reason, I had kind of gotten out of the habit of doing that. And so I've recently gotten back into the habit. I found this wonderful sticker that I put on top of my journal. It says "Write the future," and indeed, I am writing the future. But I am ambitious, and when I'm writing the future, I'm writing the future, the biggest possible, best possible future I can possibly imagine. And you know what? Like I said, the present that I have now is the result of the vision that I cast in the past. Well, let me tell you, the my tomorrow is the product of the vision that I'm casting today. And so I encourage you to have a vision. I encourage you to put it down on paper, especially writing it down. As we write things down, it has a magical quality to it. As we say these words about ourselves, like there's a reason why I lead everybody in writing these things down in the comments. Even writing them down digitally has a tremendous power. Writing things down on paper has an even more tremendous power. And I encourage you to do that as well. Just grab a pen, grab a paper, and write down the thing life as you desire it to be. Write down the affirmation, by hand. It is tremendously powerful. So anyway, I am ambitious today, and today I am casting even more vision as I do every day. I am continuing to write down in my write down in my journal the vision that I have, the desires that I have, the direction that I am going, and ultimately it is inspiring courageous growth in me. And that courageous part is important as well, because it really, if we were brave enough to be the person that we were becoming, we would already be that person. The fact is that life begins where fear ends. And another sticker that I have on my mirror to remind myself, life does indeed begin where fear ends. And so when we stop being afraid of the things that we are becoming, or the things that we desire to become, when we stop judging who we desire to become, it is so much easier to become that. So I'm ambitious today. You are ambitious today. Our vision inspires courageous growth. And many thanks to Pepper for selecting the card today. This was a very pertinent one. I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Good morning again to, let's see, Lauren coming in from Paradise. We got Jan coming in from your nest at Paradise. I know your rule about getting out of your nest, Jan. My goodness, it is rainy and cold out there. Stay in your nest as long as possible. Good morning, Shauna, coming in from your house. Again, Shauna, you keep warm too. It's definitely cold and rainy and miserable out there. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning once again, Frank, coming in from your farm. And thanks so much for dropping by, Frank, because of I was able to just talk a little bit about your life. I can see that it's going amazing. Good morning. Let's see here. I see. Good morning, Dan, coming in from Buford, and Lane also. Wonderful to see you guys here today. Thank you so much for being here. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll come up with another one of these. But again, I want to say thanks so much for being here. This is your daily reminder. I love you. I care about you. I appreciate you. I think that you're amazing. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, let's have an ambitious day. Let's commit to growing today. And let's recognize that growth requires some courage. That growth requires that we become bigger today than we were yesterday. Until then, I love you, appreciate you, care about you, and think that you are amazing and awesome. And until tomorrow, aloha from paradise.